Good day, everyone, and welcome to Different Stages Radio. I'm your host, JJ, broadcasting from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And pretty excited today because we have a band that just recently released their debut album, Wrapped in Mist, this past November on the label Season of Mist. From the band Helga, we have Helga Gabriel and Kai. Welcome, both of you. How are you?
Hey,
Hey,
yeah, great. Thanks for having us.
you're real people and you got a real album out.
Yeah,
It's a real album.
I think it's
I'd
real.
like to ask you that, for people that are just getting introduced to Helga, I thought it was quite interesting how our little chat today has come together. Would you mind filling in the Different Stages Radio listeners on how this interview came to be?
Um,
In a
yeah, it
roundabout
was.
way.
Yeah, wasn't it through Per Wiberg?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So Per is the one who did the layout for our album, and yeah,
Do t-shirt designs too.
yeah, exactly, and just left a comment and shared it on our social media, and that's where we found Different Stages.
Yeah. But I wanted to ask
So
this too.
yeah,
How did you get involved in that? This is a very cool record.
it
Helga.
is.
Yeah.
It's a new band, Swedish and British, Swedish singer and a British band, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of times I do layout work and graphic work for bands, and that particular album is on a label called Seasons of Mist, and I've done layout for quite a few of releases on Seasons of Mist, actually. So that's kind of a freelance thing that I do, posters and merch and album layout. So they asked if I could help out with doing the layout for their album. It's an amazing illustrator that's done
it's really nice digibook. Like I hate
yeah.
I don't want to wreck the crack. That crack sounds just wonderful. But yeah, brass booklet. That's why physical product is important, people.
It's quite an extensive booklet, 36 pages, and no, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And good band as well. A little bit hard to categorize, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of dark but melodic, and it's cool because they have songs in Swedish and English as well, which is that's pretty interesting, because when I grew up, you never thought that you would be able to sort of get your music out there if you didn't sing in English,
Yeah. So long story short, Per Wiberg, formerly of, most people know him from Opeth, but from back in the day, also still in Spiritual Beggars, Caithcart, tons of other bands, really super busy guy. He also does a bunch of layout, and it was fun that when I interviewed him a few weeks back, we started talking about Helga, which I quite adore this album, and I just think it's great. So started talking about the packaging and so forth, because the packaging is so phenomenal. And it was just great how this ended up leaking into, he shared that information with you, and then you shared it, and it just spiraled into this, and now we're talking today. This is great.
Yeah, it's amazing. And so I watched that interview that you did with Per, and I thought it was funny when you were opening the CD and you were like, the crack, the sound.
I know. I just, because I don't want to wreck it. But
it's so
it's a really sweet package. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, we were so happy with how those turned out. Per did an amazing job on everything.
Now, is that something that was set up through Season of Mist, or did you approach Per yourself?
It was actually our manager, Erin. Yeah, she's in touch with some people that she used to work with previously, and Per was one of them, I think. So, yeah.
The planets just aligned nicely?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
yeah, definitely. Also, I think he's from Dalarna as well, you know, that region in Sweden. So I thought it was, you know, it would it would be nice to work with someone from Dalarna as well. So
It just has a better understanding of your background, I guess, or just
yeah,
more
yeah, yeah,
looking for.
yeah, and also the support, you know, just support each other, I guess, you know.
So people that are just getting introduced to Helga, what should people know that, you know, as far as your approach and what this album is about? Or just sort of your style, like what your approach is.
Yeah, sorry, Kai, do you wanna?
Yeah, well, as far as style is concerned, yeah, we kind of play around with a lot of different styles, really. You know, I think the sound is sort of rooted in metal, but we're fans of all sorts of genres and bands and things, and I think that kind of bleeds into our music. So it's hopefully a record that keeps you on your toes as a listener, and certainly doesn't sort of settle for one kind of style for too long, and hopefully takes you on a journey, and that's what we try to do with this record. So yeah, hopefully hopefully you'll enjoy it if you choose to check it out.
Well, I couldn't agree more as far as the journey is concerned and the different styles, and that's what's tough, is it never wanting to pigeonhole a band when you're trying to introduce a new band to people, because it just seems people want to know what are they like, and they want that one kind of word definition. But I don't feel that that's fair to Helga. If anything, I can perhaps think of some bands that I could say for fans of, but not saying that you necessarily sound like that. So when I start thinking of, you know, a label mate of yours, Sylvain, or thinking of
Sure.
artists like Chelsea Wolfe or Ivor or Alcest or Merker, like I find that, not saying that it's like that, but for people that I would like to investigate and listen to Helga, I'd say if you
Sure.
like those bands and you kind of like that ethereal where it can take you in these different areas, because that's what I liked, is that I found that you could bounce around different styles, but it never seemed to sound disjointed. Like it seemed to just have a nice gradual flow. Like all of a sudden it didn't seem to spin you around and it's like, this just sounds messy. Like this is a really deep listen. And I find each time I'm picking up a lot more of the subtleties, and they're just crushing. Like some of the mellow stuff I find is so crushing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I mean that's some of mine and Helga's favorite music. You know, the kind of music that takes you it takes you on a journey. It takes you somewhere where you know by the time you get there, you're not quite sure how you ended up there, but you're happy you're there. You know, and that's awesome that our album's coming across like that, because it's everything we hope for. You know, we were working with a lot of different sort of influences on this record, and the challenge really was to bring those together in a seamless kind of fashion. So to hear that we were successful in that is a relief.
Yes, definitely.
So you won then. Or currently you feel that you won.
That's it.
Yeah. So I see you have some dates coming up, couple shows in the spring. Is there plans of doing some more touring in support of Wrapped in Mist? Maybe coming to North America at some point?
Yeah, we've got some things we can announce maybe a little bit later this month. And North America would be amazing. That's definitely on our bucket list. We want to tour all over North America. That'd be huge.
But other than those couple dates that are, I think, is it 2 right now that are scheduled? There's one in Sweden, I believe it is. And is it May, April or May?
May, yeah. So that we're playing a show in Gavle in Sweden on the 3rd of May. But we've announced that so far. So yeah, we're very excited for that.
Okay. And the other dates, not I know you're trying to keep them quiet, but are they part of, can you say, are they part of a festival or part of an actual tour? Or are they just kind of random shows?
Yeah, the other dates will be more of a tour that we be announcing shortly.
I see Helga started to smile. She seemed pretty happy about that. Don't spit up your coffee now. Careful.
It's tea.
About that. Are you excited about that, Helga?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
I can't tell. I just simply can't tell. Now, I wanted to ask you, Helga, that you have those 2 earlier EPs, Nebulous and The Autumn Lament. is there any plans of maybe Season of Mist reissuing those? Any physical product plans, or what you did with that, is that done and you're just looking forward?
That's a good question. I actually don't know. Kai,
Yeah,
do you know?
we there has been some talk about those records. I mean, those were the records that introduced me to Helga's music, and they hold a very special place in my heart for that reason. And I'd love for them to see a physical release, because I think they're amazing records. So yeah, we have had a few talks about that. I'm gonna chase that up though, now that you mention it, and see
Yeah.
what we can do.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
go
be
for it,
first in
Kai.
line. I'll be first in line.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Me too. I love those records. I love a copy.
Well, and again, as you can see, I just love physical products, so it's a must.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
see. Wow, that's a big.
Yeah, CD or vinyl. This is just a small portion of it. This is just
Is it all CD? Like
these are, yeah. This would be like maybe 10-15% of what I have.
Wow.
It's kind of
damn.
wrong, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, this isn't about me, it's about you. I just would like more of your albums in my collection, that's all.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah. So do you have any ideas towards, is it too early to start talking about thoughts towards album number 2, or are you just taking your time, or what's going on there?
Yeah, just kind of taking our time, I think.
Yeah.
We just released the album, our debut album, so I thought just taking our time and think about the the shows that we're gonna do and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I haven't stopped writing. I started a little bit, but yeah.
But quickly back to the product, I was remembering, because I love pimping products, seeing that the swirl version, the vinyl of the Wrapped in Mist. I think Season of Mist still has some copies, so I think some people should put those down. I think so. I think I saw there was a couple. There's only 300 pressed, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think
so get your hands on them
that before they're gone.
Yeah. They did a great job. They look awesome.
Yeah.
So the connection with the two of you, I was reading a bit about that for people that, going back to Helga yourself, you started out as an individual, you approached the rest of the band. Can you give a quick backstory to people how you all connected, or would you like to fill in?
Should I take it, Helga?
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of how Helga and I came to know each other, Helga had released 2 EPs before I'd met her, and she moved from Sweden to the UK in 2019 and put an ad out online looking for bandmates. And a good friend and longtime collaborator of mine, Cameron, saw this ad, got talking with Helga, spoke to me about it. I heard Nebulous, I heard The Autumn Lament, fell in love with those records. Felt an immense sense of FOMO, and felt I just had to sort of meet her and see if I could work my way into that situation. Cameron and I had worked together on projects for years, so to work together again on something as cool as what Helga was doing seemed like a no-brainer. And luckily, Helga was was happy to work with me, I guess, and the rest was history, really, at least for this, at least as far as this era of the band.
Yeah.
Anything more to add there, Helga? Or did you say it pretty well?
Yeah, I think that was good.
Thanks, Helga.
It'll work.
Yeah.
A little uncomfortable today, Helga. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a bit nervous, I think.
It's always a bit awkward, I know, especially when we're thousands of miles apart. So that's okay. We got time change to deal with. That's okay. At least this is before. Do you have the daylight saving time thing happening this weekend?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you guys. Do you guys get it a little bit earlier than us? I think you get it maybe like 2 weeks before us, something like that.
Yeah, it used to be a bit later, but now we get it this coming weekend. So those listening, we're recording this on March 8th just to fill in people. So we're gonna have this up and live probably around just after the time change, which will be happening on the 10th. So we'll have this live on YouTube and the Different Stages Radio site on or around March 11th, 12th. So that is awesome. So maybe we'll just wrap this up in Mist for now. How about that? And maybe we'll get together another time. Pimp this a lot more people. Check this out. Helga Wrapped in Mist, available now on Season of Mist, CD, Nifty Digi. I don't want to make that sound. I'm getting it closer to the mic. I don't want to break that spine. That's the thing. Spines are awesome because they stick out in your collection. Just lovely.
Really?
So until next time, I'm JJ. This is Kai. This is Helga Gabriel from the band Helga. See you.
See you.
Thanks
Okay.
for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Just before you go, would one of you or both of you mind doing a quick station ID for the show? Saying, introducing yourself from the band Helga. You're listening to Different Stages Radio with JJ would be wonderful.
Yeah.
If you want to take turns,
You should do it.
solo. Or
Yeah, you
whatever.
should do it, Helga. We can both do it, Helga. You do one, Helga.
Right, okay. What should I say?
So you're Helga from the band Helga, and you're listening to
Yeah.
Different Stage Radio, with JJ.
Right, okay. Should I do it now?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi, this is Helga from the band Helga, and you're listening to Different Stages Radio with JJ.
Bravo.
Is that
Perfect.
okay?
You did great. You did awesome.
Gosh.
I'm happy to do one, JJ, if that's helpful. I'm happy
Yes,
to throw
please
it
and
out.
thank you. Please and thank you.
Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, this is Kai, and you're listening to Different Stages Radio with JJ. Damn, I didn't say the band. Okay, never mind. We'll scrap that. Let me do that again.
We'll have the
Oh,
blooper
great, so
reel
you-
after. We'll have the blooper reel after.
Some random guy. Okay. Hey, this is Kai from the band Helga, and you're listening to Different Stages Radio with JJ.
Let me know if I
Sorry,
should
get it
read
done.
mine, JJ, or are you happy with it?
I'm very happy with both of you. You guys are great. And I just love the organic way, if that's even such a thing these days, how this all
Yeah.
comes together. So
Oh,
I
I'm
think
glad.
it's just
Yeah.
great. And it's just, that's how it kind of should be. And I appreciate
Yeah.
you guys sharing my posts as well. I want to mention that.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can keep this relationship going. And I hope to see you on the road at some point.
Yeah,
hope to
we'd love
see you
that,
too.
JJ. Yeah, for
I will
sure.
be making a slight pit stop in Denmark and Sweden in mid-June. So who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
You don't need to say anything if you're not allowed, but I will be in those areas for 10 days or so.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
awesome.
Who knows? If you happen to be playing somewhere, maybe I might happen to appear.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
So leave it at that.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay. You guys have a good day and take
Yeah,
care.
you too, JJ.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for this.
You're welcome.
Thank
Speak to you
you.
soon, hopefully.
Yeah. So, just before we go, I'll say, so I'll have this up.